This tutorial outlines LinkedIn company pages and the valuable insights you can get from these. It covers how to find companies of interest, how you can use company pages to find out about jobs, news and develop your commercial awareness, how you can find out if anyone in your network works there, and how to find similar companies. Finding companies of interest. There are two main ways to find companies of interest. You can either just simply start typing the company name in the search result and click on the company result that comes up, or you can use people search to find people working in your areas of interest and look at their profiles and click through to the companies from there. See guide for LinkedIn search for how to use people search in this way. So I'm going to click through to the BBC page as an example. There's loads of ways this can be useful. You can simply follow a company, get updates about their news, job opportunities, so on, and that all important commercial awareness. You can also see who in your network, either your existing connections or your wider network, could introduce you. Find out about job opportunities, can stay up to date with their news, the updates, etc. that they post. It's particularly useful if you're going for an interview to check out their company LinkedIn page beforehand. And larger companies like the BBC might also have additional insights into their culture, so things like the overview and the live section. So how to see if anyone in your network works there or could introduce you. If you've got connections already, it shows you, but even if you haven't, you can click through to see all their employees on LinkedIn. And what you're interested in here are the second degree connections. So in this case, I've got loads of connections there, 2 in my immediate network and loads in my wider network. So you might want to filter these down if you have a similar situation to this second. Equally, with a company that's the size of the BBC, you might want to filter this down further. So by kind of keywords, locations, etc., to try and find the most relevant people. And then for each of those people, it will show you who in your existing network could introduce you. So you can see under each of these second, I've got a number of shared connections there. So all I'd do is click on that link and that would show me who I already know who could introduce me. And then I'd contact one of those people and ask for the introduction. When you're asking for those introductions, it's really important that you make it clear to both parties that you're asking for advice and insights as opposed to asking for a job. So in this case, I might message Sarah and say, "Dear Sarah, I see that you know whoever at the BBC. I'm really interested in joining the BBC potentially in the future and wondered if you'd mind putting me in touch with them so that I could ask for any advice or tips they might have on getting in." You can find lots of other information on company pages as well, so I'm just going to pull up another company to show you some of the other information you can find. So this is an example of a smaller company, so you can see they've got a lot less information on their page, but there's still stuff you can find out there. Shows you if any people who went to your university work there, so again you can use that in the same way as you can those in your wider network. The other thing that's really useful about LinkedIn company pages is they show you similar companies. So this works similarly to Amazon's people who viewed this or bought this also looked at whatever. So if you've maybe found one company that you're really interested in and don't know of any others, have a look, see if they've got a company page, and then look at the similar companies from there. To summarise then, there are 3 main ways to find companies. One is to search by name. Second is to use a people search and see where they work or have worked previously. And thirdly, look at similar companies field on a known company page. You should follow company pages to stay up to date with their news, jobs, and to help your commercial awareness. You can also find out if anyone in your immediate or wider network works there. Maybe contact them to ask for advice or insights on getting into that company or sector. Learn more about LinkedIn by viewing the other tutorials on our YouTube channel, the LinkedIn Students website, or by attending one of our LinkedIn labs that take place during term time, details of which can be found on mycareer.leeds.ac.uk. Finally, a reminder that we're here to help you with any careers-related inquiry, either during or after your time at Leeds, so please do not hesitate to get in touch.